now tuned in to the Lady Charmaine Live Show, and I'm your host, Lady Charmaine. And as always, I got another great interview for you today. And I tell you who it is coming up right after this. My guest today is a two-time Grammy-nominated Billboard Music, Dove, Stellar, and NAACP Image Award-winning artist. She captivated fans on NBC's The Voice and quickly soared to the top of the gospel charts with her infectious number one single, Won't He Do It? And she's here today to talk about her sophomore album, I Am, and her new single, Speak to Me, available on all streaming platforms. Help me welcome back to the Lady Charmaine Live Show, Miss Koryn Hawthorne. Welcome back to the
Yeah,
show.
how you
How you
doing?
doing? I am good,
I'm
and you?
good. Look, we on it. How you doing? Energy. We good.
Like, how you doing? But I'm not with you though.
Basically, shout out to Wendy, girl. Shout out to
Yes,
Wendy.
yes. I ain't mad. So I wonder, how are you doing? First of all, how are you coping with the pandemic? What are you doing to keep busy and just to keep mentally sane?
Yeah, I think that we're all kind of going through the same thing. Like, I think
Mhm.
I don't want for this to be the new normal because right now I'm getting used to it a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm getting a little used to it. But I think I try to stay positive and just kind of keep my faith like strong. Like I know that God has a bigger plan, like than
Mhm.
what we see right now. And I think that that's my energy, making sure I'm being positive. I'm excited that I got to release music in this time to be able to offer hope and inspiration to people. So that's what I'm like focused on right now, just continuing it to just try to be positive.
Absolutely, because we're going to be talking about your brand new project, I Am, and your new single, Speak to Me. So, congratulations. But I had
Thank
just a
you.
couple of questions for you. Okay, so we know right now we're in a pandemic. When this pandemic is over, what is one thing that you look forward to getting back to?
Vacation. I want to travel so bad. Like I don't know why this feels like it's draining me and I'm not even
Mhm.
doing. Like what? Like I'm not even doing nothing and I'm drained. So I can't wait to work, like get back to
Mhm.
working, as I was before, just so I can vacation. I gotta
You
work
know what?
so I can
I know that's right, girl. You got to get them coins and get that vacation.
basically,
So,
yes,
so you want
ma'am.
a vacation? What's another thing you look forward to when we get back to normal?
I mean like I think working, I think seeing the people, like being able to like, sing for my supporters, my fans, ministry. I'm really excited to get back to that and having those moments. I can't wait to go back to church because I
Girl,
need an altar call. I need some prayer, ma'am. I need
I know
prayer.
that's right. You need one
Yes.
of those good Holy Ghost drink services,
I
you
need
know, where
like
you
a
just
little
go
something
in.
to last me throughout the year. You need that little re-up. I need that. So I'm really excited about that.
Well, girl, look, I am with you. So, what were some of the things you may have taken for granted before the pandemic that you didn't realize you took for granted?
Hmm. Like I think all I did before this was work. So I'm gonna keep going back to that. It's
Hmm.
like being able to see like my fans and interact with them like in person. Like I think I took that for granted a little bit. I always loved it, but I think like you become so like, like
Right.
routine. Also, I think like personal relationship with God. Like that's my main thing right now is like I'm kind of tuned into like the things that you may have like looked over inwardly because you're always on the go. Like now you get to actually sit in it and be like, huh, I need to address this or I
Right.
really never like worked on that or thought about that or healed from that or whatever. So I think that like personal care maybe over everything, like your mental, like taking care of like you, like I think
Hmm.
we have more time to like go deep and like think about stuff. I think I'll definitely make time for that more like as the world open backs up, like making sure I
Right.
have to like let's make sure I'm good in this area because you don't want that stuff to bottle up, y'all. Get it together.
That's right. Now, you know, Corinne, we all came to know you from The Voice and you worked with Pharrell. Do you still keep in contact with Pharrell?
I haven't talked to that man.
Gosh.
Shout out to Pharrell. Much love to him, but I haven't. Like, I really hope that eventually we'll get to work together again. Like,
Hmm.
maybe on the next project we might get a Pharrell. song or something like that. But no,
Hmm.
like, I know he's busy doing his thing, and I'm busy doing my thing. So hopefully we'll cross paths soon. But shout out to the whole team over there at The Voice. Love y'all.
Yeah, girl. Now look, now you just blew up. The last time I saw you was in concert with Kirk Franklin when you guys were here in Sacramento. Concert was dope. I
Yes.
must say. What was it like touring with Kirk Franklin? Because when you're a gospel artist, or before you like blow up like you did, there are gospel artists you admire. Did you ever see yourself touring with Kirk Franklin?
Um, Honestly, like that's like the top of the barrel. Like that's as big as it gets in gospel is Kirk Franklin. So I definitely think like those are like goals and dreams of mine. But
Hmm.
like, do you ever really think like no? And as quick as it did, like it's
Hmm.
like this is the best that we could get you, Corinne. Like what? Like yes, I'm going to Kirk Franklin. But shout out to Kirk just because he is somebody who like really supports me in real life. Like,
Right.
like this is I have his number and like he'll text me like and make sure I'm straight. Like, and if I need anything, like he's that person in real life. So I think that
Hmm.
that's more dope than anything is the relationship that I built with him through that and being able to like learn from him. Like that's, that's not nothing that you could like, like,
Hmm.
wow,
Right.
how? Where I'm
Right.
gonna get that from? It's Kirk Franklin.
Right.
So yeah, I'm grateful to God for that. That's really dope.
Not only did you tour with them, you guys just hosted the Stellars together with Jonathan McReynolds. I mean, y'all friends like for real. Y'all work together like for real, for real. So to
Yeah, yeah.
have that relationship, and then you got Jonathan McReynolds who sings like a bird, and just y'all working relationship. It's almost like you're the little sister
I
in the
am.
gospel industry.
I am, but like, believe it or not, I'm the person that calms them down on sets because
Mm.
Kirk is a clown. He is a jokester, and Jonathan is a jokester too. Even though he don't seem like it, I'll be like,
Hmm.
so I try to be their mom too. Even though I'm the baby, I'm
Of the
still,
bunch.
I'm still the mom.
You
I'm
like
mom.
hosting?
I did
Good.
actually. I did.
Good.
A lot of people like ask me if that's something that I thought that I would have wanted to do, but I never thought about it. So whenever they came with the opportunity, like I was like, "Yo, this is like dope," but I hope I'm gonna do a good job at it. Like
Right.
it was my first time. It was also Jonathan's first time, so I think for both of us, it was kind of a good thing that we did it like during the
Hmm.
pandemic. Because we did not have to like deal with like doing it live in front of over 10,000 people. I think that would have been a lot scarier. So like I
Hmm.
feel like it gave us the opportunity to kind of get our feet wet to see if this is something that we actually could do. Like, can we read off of a teleprompter? And I think that we did a good job. So yeah, I'll do it again. I liked it.
Y'all did a real good job, I must say. And it was a really nice because because of the pandemic, everybody were just making just different ways to do things, and it was still a great show. And that's the one thing that I
Yeah.
I really respect about BET because the shows are really good. Even the regular BET awards, I'm very impressed with
Yeah, yeah.
how all the
We get the job
productions are
done.
doing
Yeah.
how all the productions are just making it still a class act production, even though we don't
Yeah.
have the big old audience in the red carpet. So I thought it was really good. So as a singer, who would you like to collaborate with? Okay, now you've already toured with Kirk Franklin. Who do you want to collaborate with?
I mean, I think that's what's next with Kirk is getting a song from him. Of course, hopefully that happens in the future. I don't know. I don't really be thinking about it like that because it just happens. And then when it
Hmm.
happens, it's always just like, oh, I never would have thought this, but this is the best thing ever. So yeah, I think I'll keep it like that. Whatever comes, I think will be dope. You know, I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Now we know you, girl, from your massive hit "Won't He Do It." When you were in the studio and recording the song, did you realize it was going to resonate with people and that it was going to be a massive hit in the gospel music industry?
No, no. You know why? Because we did this song for Greenleaf, TV show
Hmm.
on the Oprah Winfrey Network. This opportunity like happened before I even like, released the album or anything. I had just got signed to my label. So it was just like, hey, this is a really dope opportunity. They're looking for a singer. Like they heard you, they want you. Dope. I'm going to make this money and I'm going to sing on the Oprah Winfrey Network. That was my energy. Yes, ma'am, right there. And I went in the studio and recorded this song. Shout out to Makiba who wrote it. She was there. I got it done. The next day went film it for the TV show, the church scene that we did. And I think
Uh-huh.
everybody like there was focused on the Greenleaf album and was like, this Greenleaf album is gonna be lit this year. This song goes so hard. But that's all like I saw it as was like it's for the TV show.
Hmm.
Like that's it. And then when they came and told me that they were making it my single, I was like, what? Like, but we did it for the TV show. It didn't make sense to me. And then thank you, Jesus, that they did what they did because
Mm-hmm.
people, this is an anthem, I think, for people. And I don't think I'm going to be able to ever stop singing this song.
No,
So,
no, that will be your anthem. I'm talking about you gonna be 60 years old and everybody gonna be waiting for won't he do it? I'm gonna
yeah.
tell you. That's
I
gonna be your
love that.
closeout jam,
I
okay? That's
love
your
that.
theme
Yeah,
song. I'm
for
just letting you
sure.
know that's what that's gonna be like. And everybody got a song that everybody's looking forward to. That song right there is gonna be your song. That's your anthem. You cannot go nowhere without doing that one. And ooh, give me a
Definitely.
couple bars of that. Can you give me a couple bars? Come on.
Won't he do it? Said he would. Fight your battles for you. They gon' wonder how you sleep at night. Won't he do it? Yes, he will. Anybody tell you something different, you know that's a lie. You gon' look back and be so amazed. How it turned out, it's only his grace. Won't he do it? Said he would. So I trust him at all times. Yeah, yeah.
There's a theme song right there. All right, now,
Yeah.
you better go, girl. See, now that's what you call a singer. Cause singers sing. If you can't sing on the spot and you call yourself a singer, there's a problem. So you anointed for that.
Yes,
There you
ma'am.
go. There you go.
Baby Lord, they got the motorcycles passing outside. If y'all heard them,
No,
that
I,
was
I didn't even hear it.
baby. That was loud.
Now you got another jam of mine called Unstoppable. Well, you got a couple jams, but you got these songs that just really resonate. It just in people's spirit when when you sing Unstoppable. And now you got a new song out. It's called Speak to Me on your album I Am. And I was so impressed. You wrote what, 7 out of the 10 songs on this album?
Right? Yeah.
You go
Big
ahead, girl.
part.
So what is your writing process like when you're preparing for a brand new project?
Like honestly, like we went in the studio and like just wrote these songs on the spot. We did not overthink any of this. Each songs or each 7 out of the 10 songs, like we went in the studio that day and like wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, every song that we have on this album came throughout these studio sessions. So no overthinking, which I think is really dope because it allows God to come in and do and say what he wants to say. I think I'm a talker. So like every single song came from me just talking. Like I'll go in
Mm.
there and start up a conversation about anything. And then we got these songs from these conversations. So that's kind of like how my process went. I don't know if it's gonna be the same for the next project, but like I think it's really dope to kind of like look back at the seasons and see how like each song came about. So maybe it'll be different for the next time, but through this time,
Mm-hmm.
conversation for sure.
Where did the title I Am come from?
I think, I was born and raised in church, but I always felt like I was super different and I didn't think that I could do gospel music because I wanted to sing Tina Turner Proud Mary, baby. And I didn't think that they had music like that in gospel. So God, I know the plan that you have over my life and I love you and I want to do this for you, but I don't see a place for me in this. And I think each step in my life, God kind of orchestrated to prove to me that he was making room,
Mm.
for my gift and making
Mm-hmm.
room for me. And he had a plan over me. And I think that even though God said it, I doubted it. I
Right,
doubted myself
right.
and what I could do. And I think that now I'm kind of at the place where I'm like, I have no more time for that. It's no more time for
Right.
doubting. If God said it, he's going to do it. If he said it, he meant it. I am who he says I am. And I'm going to step in that thing boldly, confidently, and respectfully. I'm here to do what he called me to do, despite.
Right.
So I think that that's kind of where that came from. And also just, I'm hoping to encourage people to be in the I am stage of their life. Because God got a
That's good.
purpose plan for everybody's life, and identity is so important. So I'm hoping that, like, spiritually, this album as it goes out, to the airwaves, whatever, that like something is happening in people's
Mm-hmm.
lives where it's a hunger that's being struck up, for y'all to find who you are in God and be confident in whatever that thing is. So, it's a
Okay.
little deep, but
Yeah, no, that's good. So now you got a new single called Speak to Me. And I have to ask you a question. I was watching the video. Was the video filmed in the same house that the TV show, I think it was called Almost Christmas, shot in?
I
It
don't
looks like
know.
that house.
I think so because I saw it so many times on the comments, and I just was like, I didn't even think about it when I was there. I'm gonna have to fact check that. I don't
It
know.
looks like the same house, because it was a movie with Monique, Almost Christmas. I'm like, I know this house. I remember when Monique was standing by the little stairs. I think that's the same house
It
that
probably
you
was.
shot your video in. Yeah, so go ahead and fact check that. So tell us about the song "Speak to Me."
Yeah, Speak to Me is a really dope record. Shout out to Donnie McClurkin because there's a Speak to My Heart sample in the beginning. If y'all heard
Hmm
that, we love you, Donnie. But I think that the idea behind this song was to like show off like my personal relationship with God. It's a love letter to Him, and I think that it goes through like every day, like what you do every day. And the video kind of embodies that a bit because it's just like me walking in the house and just getting ready for bed and cooking and doing things like that. It's my relationship with God reflected through a day-to-day basis. As come as you are, it is. And I also think it's really dope because I get so many people who are like, yo, Koryn, I'm playing this song for my wedding. And then people that are like, yo, is this a gospel song? Like, I just want to know if it's gospel. And I think that that's really dope, because the intention behind it was, it's for God. But I think that, you learn how to love other people. You learn how to be in relationship with other people by God, by learning how to love Him and
hmm
His relationship with you. So I think it's dope. Y'all play this song at y'all weddings, okay? I'm with it.
So can you sing a little bit for the people?
Oh lordy, I can sing "Won't He Do It For You" because I've been singing it for the past 4 years. But these new songs, I've been in the house. I ain't had no time to practice them yet, y'all. What is it? I wanna wake up to you every day. I think I feel like this forever. As long as we together, wanna know you each and every way. I promise to be honest when I speak to you. Wanna put you at the top of my list. Wanna walk it like I talk it. Wanna give you everything. Please tell me that you're rocking with this. You know all the ways to speak to me.
You better go ahead, girl. You know you were singing to your heart. And you ain't
Thank
practiced that?
you.
Girl, look at you. I see you. I
Mm-mm.
see you now. So I have a question for you, Korean. When you have a song that was a smash hit like Won't You Do It, and then now you had Unstoppable, is there any reservation when you have a new one that you pray that this one measures up to the last hits that you had? Do you ever have
No,
those?
man. It's no way that I like honestly like when you living in a life like this where you wasn't even planning for that to be your song and I just see like the hand of God and like his plan over my life. No, like I know, I know who I am. I know why I'm here. And
Mm-hmm.
I think that we got some amazing records on this album that are gonna do above and beyond. And it's do right for what it's supposed to do right now. I think Won't He Do It was meant for that season. And I think that we got songs that are meant for this season and whatever's gonna come. So I try not to think about it like that. I think
Mm-hmm.
God has a plan and that's all that matters.
Well, Corinne, I want the audience kind of get to know you a little bit. So we're going to do a let's get to know Corinne Hawthorne. So I have a question for you. Are you single or dating?
I'm dating. I'm
Good.
dating and it's not fun.
What
Hard.
is pandemic dating like today?
It sucks, okay? Because you can't go out cute unless, I can't even get cute because I gotta wear a mask. You can't even see my face. What's the point of this? But yeah, I'm just trying to, like as I discover myself, I think that that's what's important. Like, especially in dating, is like when every area of your life identity is important.
hmm
And I think that like me knowing myself and continuing to discover myself, I take I don't know, the pressure off of it. It's like I'm not marriage is a goal for me, but like I'm still young, and I think that I'm like being kind to myself in that sense, where
hmm
it's just figure it out. I don't want to be too serious unless like it happens. Like, but yeah, just dating. If somebody want to buy me food, I'm gonna let them buy me food.
Now, is he in the industry or not?
No, I mean like, let me tell you, I don't got multiple men now, y'all. I don't want y'all to take this wrong. But I think like again, like I have like friends, I'll call them, like they know like what it is that I'm not, like if I really
hmm
like you, then I'm like, okay, we'll see where this goes. But like I don't discriminate as far as like the industry or like if they're just a regular person that have
hmm
like a regular job. I think it's all about like to me, like their standards and their heart. Of course, like I want them to have a heart towards God and if they're just like a good person, I think. But
Now,
yeah.
how? I got a question. So, how would you like a guy to step to you?
Well, it's so crazy because like guys don't step to me and I hate that. Like Why is this the age of DMs? They feel so comfortable sliding in my DMs. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? Like, I don't like that. Even like people that are top notch, baseball players, football players, like it don't matter. They still gonna slide in
Mm-hmm.
that DM. But I guess, I mean, like I would rather. I mean, I guess I'm not gonna see you now, especially because of the pandemic. But as long
Right.
as you're respectful and I mean, like you're confident, like and be honest, like about what it is that you want. Like I don't like people that try to like act like you here for something else, but you know you really want.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It. So just be honest, be bold. I mean, like I'm that person. I would be honest with you about what I wanted. I wouldn't just be like, "Oh wow, I really like your song. Well, do you mind if I?" No, don't tell me you like my song. You know why you here. So I think that would be my whole vibe. But yeah, I'm, I don't know. I'm all here though. So.
Well, you seem like a girl who has some dating turn offs. So, what is one of your dating turn offs that you know that he will not get a second date?
Oh, like I don't like, especially if you are a regular person, okay, which
Mm-hmm.
means that you might have. Nah, Corinne ain't dating nobody that work at McDonald's. I'm so sorry, it's not happening. But if you have a regular, job
Mm-hmm.
situation, and you ask me like the whole day is gonna be about like my work, like my
Mm-hmm.
life, like
Mm-hmm.
oh, like what did you mean this? Like how is this? How is that? Did you meet this person? Did you meet that person?
Oh yeah.
You're not coming back here again because
Mm-hmm.
clearly you're not interested in getting to know me. You're
Mm-hmm.
interested in getting to know like my life or like, fame or whatever you think. So that is a turn off. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not. I don't like that. Like at all. I'm like, all right,
Mm-hmm.
you guilty.
I totally understand. And okay, so what's one thing that will guarantee a guy a second date?
I have such a I feel like I got a good personality. Like
Mm-hmm.
of course like I want somebody that look good, have your good job or doing something for yourself. I like athletes, so
Mm-hmm.
you know I'm in that thing. But I think having a good personality, if you can make me laugh, we're good to go. If you are funny, I like funny people because I'm funny. I
Right,
personally
right.
think I'm funny. So if we vibe off of just like our sense of humor, you got a second date. Period.
Okay. So a sense of humor, somebody that's good and funny. And lastly, what is one thing that people would be surprised to know about Corinne?
Hmm. I don't know, man. I feel like every part of me is surprised, and I'm really boring. Like that actually might be something that's surprising because I feel like I give like a lot of energy. But
Mm-hmm.
honestly, I really love my house. Like I love to stay at home. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't like to drive. If it's 10 minutes past 10 minutes, I'm not going. Like I
Mm.
am that person. I really love to be in the comfort of my own home. Sincerely, like I'm that
Mm-hmm.
person. I don't want to go to the car ranch. No, thank you. I do want to go out to eat though. I will go out to eat, but don't ask me to do nothing like, "Hey, let's go skating." No, let's go bowling. Depending on the day, but
Mm-hmm.
more of the time, I'm chill. I'm that person. I'm boring.
I think a lot of people in entertainment might be boring because they give out so much of themselves that their homes become their sanctuary where they don't have to be on stage or on all the time. And
That's
that's the
probably
one
the
thing.
time that I don't want to
Mhm.
do. I just want to be at home.
Right, right. And people don't realize that. Like me, I love being at home. I work in entertainment myself, but I
Mhm.
love being at home because that's my sanctuary because you're not on all the time. So
Yeah,
I totally get it. So I don't think a lot of people really realize that. That
for
a lot
sure.
of entertainers, are homebodies.
Yeah,
You
that's
know,
it. I'm the homebody. I want.
that's me all day.
Yes.
Me all day. But I want to remind the audience to make sure you guys pick up Corinne's brand new project. It's streaming where all streaming downloads are available. You guys go and pick it up. Her brand new single, Speak to Me, and also I Am. So tell me, why should people get this project before we go?
Yeah, y'all should get this project just because, like, I feel like it's so special in a time like this. I feel like it's inspirational, it's empowering, it's powerful, and I think that my idea behind it is hopefully it shifts people towards God. Like I think that that's what's really important is that it'll shift your focus, your heart towards Him. And as you discover God, you discover yourself. So if you are in that place where you might feel like you don't really know who you are, or you don't know where you're going, I feel like this is an album for you. If you feel like you don't relate to typical church music, this is an album for you. If you just need something to bop to, baby, this album is for you. So y'all go and check out I Am. It's available on all streaming platforms. That is your Apple Music, iTunes, Google Play, Amazon Music, Pandora, Spotify, Tidal. Go check this album out. Much love to you.
Love it. And again, I want to thank my special guest, Miss Koryn Hawthorne, today. Make sure you go and pick up her album, I Am, at all places where you can get all your streaming downloads. And again, Koryn, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thank you. Thank you. Much love.